welcome back. Happy Friday to everyone. I hope you're having a great week so far. So for today's video, I just have a project share because I may have ordered a thing, and then I also have a very quick update, and that's going to be at the end, so make sure that you stay tuned to the end of this video. And so what did I order? Well, I did get the honeybee coneflower die set, and I didn't know about this until I knew about it, and then I was like, why don't I know about this? So I quickly went around and tried to find a place to order it from. All of my regular haunts were a no. They were out of stock. I checked scrapbook.com. Simon Says Stamp. I checked the actual honeybee website. No, they don't have it. So eventually I found it at the Frank Garcia studio and I picked it up from there. I'm so happy with this die set. And also the Frank Garcia studio was great customer service. My package was wrapped very nicely and it arrived quickly. So I was very happy with that. And so I didn't get to open these dies today and have a little play with them. First, I looked toward Pinterest, as we all do, for inspiration. And then I also looked on YouTube for other creators who may have had these, and there were a few videos out there, but not a lot. I was surprised how much I love this die that I thought everyone would be making videos with it. So anyway, it did get a little bit of help with tips and tricks for that. But if you all are interested in a tutorial from me on this particular flower die, I'll make sure to include that, but not until sometime in October. So anyway, I did cut these out and I just wanted to show you how wonderful they turned out. I was so happy. So this is the first one I made and I just cut it from the pink cardstock and then added some layers of inking so that I could get a very nice dimension. I've also included some glitter pen and stickles. I don't know how well that shows up. I'm always wondering if that picks up on camera, but anyway, I think it's really lovely. And then once you get all of your layers put in, you can go ahead and fluff these petals out and they get such a beautiful dimension. And so once I was creating with them, I really couldn't stop, and so I made another one here. So this is the second one I made, and for this flower I decided to use the darker colors on the bottom. So there's two colors here, and then I used the lighter ones on top, and then I still did add some ink just to get a little dimension, but I think this is also very pretty. And then I changed out the color of the cone portion. So I'm not really familiar with flowers. I'm not good at keeping things alive, but I think this is really beautiful and it has a lot of potential for different holidays or different seasons, I think. And so while I was thinking about fall, I decided to make that with some more fall inspired warmer colors. So this is yellow, and I didn't add as much inking on this one, and just to see what it would be like when it was done. I think I like the inking a little bit more, so for my next one I will add a little bit more depth of color there. But the examples that I found online were also people who were using sprays, and that's too messy for me because I am just not a grown-up when it comes to art supplies, so I didn't get into those, but I think the inks worked really well. You can make these without inking them, and the ones I saw were absolutely beautiful. And I think just the appeal that the flower petals were separated really adds a lot of depth. So you're gonna be able to make these without having some extra inks or even markers. I saw someone coloring them with a Copic marker set, and I loved it. It was really beautiful, but I cannot invest that much marker to cover that much square feet of flower petals. So I didn't use that one, but I was really happy with the inks that I had. And so these are all just distress inks. What I wanted to share was the appeal that this is a large bloom, and so that's really your focal point. You're not needing additional imagery. I would typically have a focal image and then build layers and layers and layers of pattern paper and do all that. So these are really like the star of the card, and because of that I was able to utilize some white cardstock, which is a shock for me. I never usually add anything that has like a negative space. I always want to fill it with pattern, but because I could do that, I was able to use some of my like large scripty fonts that I really love, but I don't get to use them often. Like I said, I just want to fill up all of my card with pattern paper. So these I just stamped with the My Favorite Things black ink, and I really like that. Here's the little decorative edge of that is cut here. This comes from Whimsy Stamps. Don't recall the name of it at the moment, but there's 4 different edges in here. So there's also some that are scalloped and just stitched or cross stitched. So there's a lot of variety here. So if you want to be able to incorporate some like negative space for stamping, this is a good way to give a nice detailed edge to the portion that you're going to stamp on. And so another quick thing that I picked up from Frank Garcia Studio is this beautiful little teeny tiny poinsettia die. Now, you know I'm gonna always be using my Cinch and Go die from Spellbinders because I just love it so much, but I thought it would be fun to have an alternate style. So this one I don't plan to shape or bend at all. I think you just build up a little bit of layer there and it has the center portion added. I think it would probably be easier to cut these all from one sheet than separate them and lose that teeny little thing under your table leg, which is a thing that happens to me all the time. And so those are just the 2 things that I picked up. I will go back for more. They sent me a little coupon for a discount on my next order, and so I definitely would consider that. This one, by the way, was only $2, so I figured even if I didn't love it, it was only $2, so it's not a big deal. But I do, and I'm very happy with that. This one, not so much, $2. This one was $25, but that's okay because I think it will work for a lot of different projects and holidays and themes. So I'm very excited to have that, and I'm very excited to create other styles of flowers once I get through the next month. And so what is my big news to share, my update? If you all have been waiting for the 13 Days of Halloween series to start, I'm very happy to let you know that it will be starting September 22nd, and that is 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then it will run for 13 days straight. So mark your calendar. I hope that you plan to join me for that series. It's an awful lot of fun. We have a great community, lots of commenting and interaction amongst the viewers, so I'm very excited about that. And of course, hey, I have a lot of really great projects planned that I am excited to share with you. So make sure you mark your calendar and come back and join me on the 22nd for that series. So that's all I have today, and I hope that you enjoyed this little show and tell of my new dies. I really love them. I can't wait to get more time to use them a little bit more, and that will be coming in the future. If you're interested in that tutorial, please let me know, because I learned a few things along the way with this and I would be happy to share it with you. So let me know in the comments if you think you would like to see a tutorial video for the honeybee die Coneflower. Okay, so that's all I have for today. If you enjoyed this video, remember to leave me a comment and a big thumbs up. It really helps my channel to grow. It helps YouTube to share my channel to new viewers, so that would be very helpful to me and I would greatly appreciate it. And if you're not already, please hit that subscribe button and the bell notification so you'll be alerted every time we add new content. Remember, you can find links to all our social media sites in the description below. And as always, I'm wishing you a happy and productive day. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.